Everyone, so Birds of Prey is finally here. Now, I'm one of the rare people that actually loved Suicide Squad, so I was pretty excited for this film going into it, expecting very similar to Suicide Squad. In some regards, I was right, and in some regards, I was wrong. So Suicide Squad had character development for each character. It had a really decent plot, and it had really awesome action sequences. Now, going into Birds of Prey, you have fantastic action sequences. The fighting scenes are fantastic. You can clearly see where they got the guy from John Wick from to come and take over, because he really fixed up the fighting sequences. None of the characters are developed. They are introduced and they stay that way. They don't really do much. The casting was really well done, but the characters are definitely not well done. The storyline and the plot, it's a very basic plot. Basically, a teenager steals a diamond from the evil guy, and everyone wants the diamond back. Whether they want to kill her to get the diamond back, or they want to help her and get the diamond back. Basically, they just want the diamonds back. You are introduced to this character played by Ewan McGregor. He does a great job in kind of stealing the spotlight. Like, he has always been a fantastic actor. I adore him as an actor, but his character I just did not care for. I get that he's a bad guy, but you haven't really given me a reason as to why he's the bad guy and why I don't, like, why I want them to beat him when they are also bad. Like, I'm not saying necessarily Black Canary was bad and the cop was obviously not that bad, but the Huntress comes across as bad, and then you've got Harley Quinn, who obviously killed a lot of people when she was working with the Joker. So I'm like, okay, I can understand he's bad, you want me to root against him, but why should I also be supporting them? Because they've also threatened to kill the girl. So while he did a fantastic job in this role, I just did not buy into the character being the all evil that they were acting like he was. There's a particular scene in the club where he was a massive asshole to this woman, and other than that, before that fact, I'm just like you're not really more evil than Harley Quinn is. Harley Quinn, she narrates a lot of the movie. Margot Robbie is fantastic as Harley Quinn. She's a fantastic actress. I love her in pretty much everything I've seen her in. This does not change. She's fantastic in this movie. But a lot of the time, she has spent narrating. Something will happen in the movie and she'll like, but for you to understand, I must take you back. So then you jump back and it spends 15 minutes telling you the story. You come back to where you just left. 5 minutes will happen and she's like, but for you to understand this, I must take you back. You just keep jumping back and it takes longer to fill in the background for each character than just to move the plot along. The plot is so heavily driven in this movie about the diamonds getting stolen, but it doesn't really move that fast. It doesn't really make much difference to the actual story and the actual characters that you would expect from most movies. The main thing of Birds of Prey is Harley Quinn. They honestly should have just called it Harley Quinn movie. Birds of Prey, I can understand why they've introduced them, because they can make sequels from this where they can only do so much with constantly making Harley Quinn movies. But the start of it was spent most of the time talking about the Joker, and obviously the Joker's not in the movie because Jared Leto threw a tantrum because he wasn't recognized well enough in Suicide Squad, and then we got Joker with Joaquin Phoenix, which a lot of people are hating on now because you have this villain that is the focus of the story, and they're like, why should we root for him? Like, he's going around killing people. And then the same people are rooting for Harley Quinn in this. The only difference is this is a fun, bright colored, crazy movie where Joker is obviously serious and dark themed. Like, you cannot hate on one and like the other when they're the exact same theme, just one's funner. So for those hating on Joker, I hope you're also hating on this, because that logic is just ridiculous. I liked this film for the crazy impact of you're basically in Harley Quinn's head. She's insane. If she gets punched in the head or just like she starts getting affected by drugs, you kind of go even more into this mental state. And it makes beautiful scenes. The use of color is amazing. The use of just watching her face like light up is amazing. But there are some scenes that just take me out of the movie. Like they have a certain scene where she starts dancing and singing about diamonds are a girl's best friend. I understand where they're going with this. Like she's that crazy. But the scene was just so awkward to watch. I just felt super cringy just watching the scene. I did not like the scene, but there was other scenes where she's kind of getting taken away. Like when they're watching her... We're watching her watch this sandwich get made, and just the way her eyes kind of gloss over, it was funny. Like, the way they show the insanity, it's funny, but it's also not something that justifies a 2-hour movie when there's no character development, there's very little plot, you're just watching this one character go insane. I love Margot Robbie. I hope to see her in more movies as Harley Quinn. I especially hope Suicide Squad 2 does happen and she's in Suicide Squad 2. I really loved Suicide Squad and I have watched it many times. But this is not a movie I feel like I could re-watch again. I liked it for what it was. It's basically the definition of an okay movie. It's funny at times, it's dark at times. The most outstanding thing in this, I feel like a lot of people won't get to enjoy it because it's the screen grabs where it comes up with writing. A lot of people hated that from Suicide Squad and they've repeated it here. And while you're taking the time to read the writing, it's funny, but it goes by too quick. And there's a lot of people that go to movies that actually can't read. So a lot of these jokes are getting missed by people. So while I liked the movie, I loved the crazy, beautiful colors. The music was pretty fun. There was just no character development. I did not care about the characters. I was rooting for Harley Quinn, but otherwise, I didn't really care about the rest. I am excited to see more Harley Quinn in other movies. I was hoping like Jared Leto would get over it and hopefully he would make an appearance or they could still do another movie together because their chemistry was pretty great. But unfortunately, Jared Leto, as much as I love 30 Seconds to Mars and Jared Leto, he acted like a little bitch. So yeah, that is my thoughts on Birds of Prey. I'm not saying the whole title because the whole title is stupid and I will fuck it up and we'll be here all night of me trying to re-record it. So let me know below in the comments what you think of Birds of Prey. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Do you think they did a good job of doing character development for each of these characters? Because I definitely don't think so. I honestly can't even remember their real names. I'm just thinking Black Canary, Montoya, I think was the cop, and Huntress. I really can't remember any of their other names. So yeah, let me know what you think below. Did you like Suicide Squad as well? Because if you hated Suicide Squad, does that mean you automatically should like this, or can you hate one and like the other? So thank you for watching. I'm going to do a quick review on some movies from January and then maybe Oscar prediction movies because the Oscars are on Monday for Australia. I'm really excited for that. Bye!